Welcome back to Lemon or Lyme. In a perfect world, tick-borne illnesses wouldn't exist. But since we probably can't get rid of them completely, what does a perfect world with tick-borne illnesses look like? 1. In a perfect world, patients are not shunned, criticized, or mocked by medical professionals for simply uttering the words tick-borne illness or Lyme disease in their office. 2. In a perfect world, tests for tick-borne illnesses are not only highly sensitive, but they are also specific. That means that these tests would indicate with immense accuracy whether or not a patient is positive or negative for a tick-borne illness. The specificity part means that your doctor will be able to see which specific species of each pathogen you might have. All that information will inevitably help guide your treating practitioner during the course of your treatment. 3. In a perfect world, doctors and nurses are better educated about tick-borne illnesses and understand the seriousness of them. Primary care, general, and family practitioners are trained to look out for certain symptoms, not just the bullseye rash, so they can detect the infection as early as possible to prevent their patients from becoming chronic. 4. In a perfect world, safe and effective vaccines for a number of tick-borne illnesses are available for humans, not just for our pets. 5. In a perfect world, there is a standard and effective protocol for different pathogens. There would be tried and true, scientifically proven therapies for every stage of illness, as well as medications and combinations of those medications that would eliminate those tick-borne illnesses from your system. This would take the guessing game out of treating individual patients, although tailoring treatments to each patient's unique needs would still apply. 6. In a perfect world, research for tick-borne illnesses would be heavily funded. Funding in several areas, such as diagnostic tools, treatments, and prevention, would ultimately advance our knowledge and improve conditions for patients. 7. In a perfect world, insurance companies would not only recognize tick-borne illnesses as a legitimate diagnosis, but they would cover things like blood tests, treatments, and doctor visits, things that currently have to be paid for out of pocket. 8. In a perfect world, medical professionals who are Lyme literate are not hard to find. They will be in every city, every state, so patients will no longer have to travel long distances for proper care. 9. In a perfect world, medical professionals would not be demonized or villainized by medical institutions for helping tick-borne disease sufferers who have been ignored by the rest of the medical world. 10. In a perfect world, IDSA and ILADS would stop arguing. No one benefits from this feud, especially the patients. But I think, scratch that, I hope, we can all agree on one thing: that millions of people are getting sick and they need help. Let's agree on that. Let's start there. 500,000 to 1 million people in the United States alone are getting a tick-borne illness every year. That's not something that should be ignored. It would be so much more productive for all these brilliant minds on each side to put their aside and work together. Play nice. You know, you don't have to look that far back in the history of medicine to find a once commonly held belief eventually proven false. Science is always changing. What we know is always expanding. To insist that what we knew 40 years ago about tick-borne illnesses has gotta be the same today, that's just dumb. This is my wish list of what the perfect world with tick-borne illnesses looks like. If there's anything you would like to add, please do so down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more Lemon or Lyme content.